Tony. How you doing?
I'm doing really well. I have an opportunity to talk with you. I'm excited.
Oh, you're very kind.
Obviously, we know you from the Waltons, and what a great show that was. I am such a fan of Earl Hamner's writing, and that show is just so iconic, and it's an evergreen.
Well, it is, and thank you. And Earl's writing is what made that show. That's the most important thing, of course, was the words on the page, and he put them on so beautifully. And he was a wonderful, wonderful guy, too. I mean, just a marvelous person and someone who was so great to work with. And then, of course, the company, the cast of actors. We're still like a big old family, all of us, after all these years.
You cannot get away from being family with those people. It was such again, a wonderful cast.
Yeah, it was like having two families for all those years. It really was very, very special. And people are still watching it, I mean, that they were slogging through the Great Depression, and I think people are finding some inspiration in it now. I'm just so grateful for that.
That kind of writing will always be relevant because it touches people in a way that will endure.
Yeah, I mean, people are
And
people,
again,
families are families, and community is community, and so that's why it's an evergreen show, I think.
so you are hosting Christmas with the Tabernacle Choir. This is your second one that you've done, right?
No, this is the first time I've done it. I mean, I felt comfortable with it because I grew up listening to the choir, and we had their Christmas albums, and of course I knew about the concert, and I'd seen the concert. It's been aired. I think this is the 17th airing of it, and so when they called to invite me to be the reader for it, I was just thrilled. I mean, I love Christmas. It's my favorite time of year. I've made a lot of Christmas movies, and so it just seemed right. And then they told me that Kelly O'Hara was going to be the singing artist, and I've known Kelly for
Wow.
years. She's one of our greatest singing artists in the American theater, and a terrific person. And so it was a dream come true to be able to do it.
And you're reading from Robert Frost and Pearl S. Buck.
Yeah, Robert Frost poem and a beautiful short story of Pearl S. Buck's, and then I get to read the Christmas story when the children are doing their nativity scene, and that was there's nothing like it. It was a great feeling.
Is that require a different kind of acting muscle, or do you go back to live theater and what you learned there?
Well, it is live theater, and whenever there's an audience in the house, those are the people you're doing it for. And I'm a theater animal, just like Kelly is, and so we love to be out there. It doesn't matter if it's 2 people or 20,000 people. It still is an intimate experience, and you're reaching out. And I love it. There's nothing quite like it. The fact that it's being captured on camera is wonderful, but what really makes it so special is to be in the room with all of those people sharing it.
Yeah, there's a certain kind of energy that just happens with a live performance, and it just feeds the actor.
That's right, and we're all missing it now. We were lucky enough to be able to do this concert before the pandemic came along. We did it last December. So it was a live concert with a full house and everybody on stage together. And I think this year, airing something like that, it's going to have special meaning for people because we're so separate now and so separated and distanced from one another, even though we are still all connected, of course. So I think this year it'll be very special to be able to offer people that.
Yeah, and as you probably know, I'm in Salt Lake City, and it is a traditional event here. People travel miles to go see these performances at Christmas, and it's a little harder this year because of the pandemic and the restrictions that there are on us. But we are going to enjoy it on BYU TV.
Yes, BYU TV, and also the BYU TV app, which you can use to access it after it's been aired, both on PBS on the 14th and BYU on the 17th.
And again, it's just an amazing performance. It just for lack of a better word, it just speaks Christmas, and we need a little of that right now too.
We need a little Christmas right this very minute, as the song goes.
Before I go, I want to congratulate you on Little Foxes. What
Thank
an
you.
amazing performance that was.
Thank
I
you.
used to
Well,
hang at the Mark Taper Forum.
theater was my first love, and that was a great cast and a wonderful part and a great play, and I had a ball doing it. So thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Years ago, I was an usher at the Mark Taper Forum, and it was such a wonderful, wonderful treat to learn, from Lauren Bacall and Fred McMurray and people like that were doing live performances in the '70s.
Yeah, I love the Mark Taper. I played there, and it's a great theater, and I love the Music Center has been a theatrical home to me many times over the years.
Well, Richard, it's a pleasure to talk with you after all these years. I used to hang on the Waltons set every so often. My friend Dick Mason was the head of the tour department at Warner.
Oh, wow. So you got to come down and hang with us. Well, it was a happy set, I'm pleased to say.
It was a lovely, lovely set. And like I said, everybody there was great. And one last thing before I say goodbye, Battle Beyond the Stars is finding a new audience. It's playing all the time on TV.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. I love doing that picture. That was so much fun. I made that movie for Roger Corman, and it was like, if you've never been in a Roger Corman picture, man, there's nothing like it. I love doing that movie, and I'm really happy that that you tell me it's out there and the people are watching it.
Yeah, it's on a science fiction station called Comet, and I love George Peppard, Robert Vaughn, John Saxon, and I'm a big Jeff Corey fan. So all of those people just were incredible.
It was a fantastic cast, and John Sayles wrote the screenplay, which is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I just want to let you know that, and congratulations on everything that you're doing. And you have a Christmas movie coming out next year, Christmas versus the Walters.
That's right. That's absolutely right. I just finished shooting that last week. And, I just want to say just happy holidays, and I hope we all have a very happy new year.
I hope we do as well. I'm sure of it. Richard, thank you so much and have a great day.
My pleasure. You too.
This celebrity interview is sponsored by...
I'm Annette Civarella with Pia Anderson Moss Hoyt, Utah's leading entertainment law firm, serving clients nationwide. We provide solid, attentive representation focusing on minimizing risk, reducing cost, and protecting the reputation and privacy of our clients. Our goal is to provide you with the legal representation you need to make the right decisions and to protect you and your creative works. Call or email me for a free consultation.